The shocking mistakes everyone makes when eating sardines. Sardines are among the few types of seafood that naturally remain very low in mercury. This makes them one of the safest and healthiest options you can eat regularly. These small fish are packed with benefits for your heart, your brain, and even your bones. They're rich in protein, omega-3 fats, calcium, and key vitamins your body relies on. But here's the problem. Most people make several common mistakes that strip away these benefits, ruin the flavor, and sometimes even impact their health. Pause for a second and think about it. When you purchase sardines, are you confident you're choosing the best type from the shelf? Do you store leftovers properly, or do they sometimes spoil without you noticing? Have you ever rinsed sardines before eating them, assuming that makes them better for you? And here's the most important question. Are you throwing away the very part that contains the most nutrition? The reality is sardines are often misunderstood, not because of what's inside the can, but because of what people do with them afterward. From poor storage habits to preparation errors, these tiny fish lose their value before they ever get the chance to benefit your body. In this video, we'll break down the most common mistakes people make with sardines. Some may seem minor at first, but once you learn why they matter, you'll see how big the impact really is. By the end, you'll know how to eat sardines the way they were intended. Before we begin, can I ask a quick favor? Hit the like button and subscribe to become part of our healthy eating community. And if content like this interests you, type yes in the comments so we know you're here with us. All right, let's get started. Mistake 10. Discarding the bones. One of the most frequent errors is removing the small bones from sardines. At first glance, this feels like the smart choice. After all, with larger fish, bones can be sharp, irritating, and even dangerous. But sardines are not the same. Their bones are fully edible, soft, and safe to chew. The canning process pressure cooks them until they're tender enough that most people barely notice them. And here's the key detail. Those tiny bones are packed with nutrients. They're one of the richest natural sources of calcium found in seafood. Just one serving of sardines with the bones provides more than a third of your daily calcium requirement. That's crucial for strong bones, healthy teeth, and proper muscle function. On top of that, they contain vitamin D, which helps your body absorb calcium efficiently. Together, calcium and vitamin D form a powerful duo for protecting bone health, especially as we age. When you remove the bones, you're not just creating extra effort, you're tossing out nutrients your body truly needs. And honestly, you don't even notice them when eating. The bones blend seamlessly into the fish. Many regular sardine eaters can't tell where the flesh ends and the bones begin. Yes, some brands sell boneless sardines, but they usually cost more and often look mashed because removing the bones damages the fish. That means you're paying extra for less nutrition and poorer appearance. The fix is simple. Leave the bones in. They're safe, extremely nutritious, and almost invisible once you start eating. Think of them as a hidden advantage that makes sardines one of the most nutrient-dense foods available. Mistake 9. Choosing water-packed instead of oil-packed. One of the biggest errors happens right at the grocery store. Selecting sardines packed in water instead of oil. At first, water-packed sounds like the healthier choice. Fewer calories, lighter flavor, right? But here's the truth. When you choose water over oil, you lose both taste and nutrition. Sardines are naturally high in healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids. These fats help reduce inflammation, support heart health, keep the fish moist, and improve your body's ability to absorb omega-3s. Water, on the other hand, offers no protection. Sardines packed in water often end up dry, bland, or even metallic over time. That's because water doesn't protect the natural oils inside the fish from breaking down. As oxidation occurs, both flavor and nutrients decline. Oil, by contrast, acts as a protective barrier, keeping sardines fresher and more flavorful for longer. In fact, many people believe sardines stored in olive oil actually improve in taste with time. Yes, sardines in oil contain more calories, but they're the right kind of healthy fats that benefit your body. It's a small decision with a big payoff. If you want sardines that taste better and deliver maximum nutrition, skip the water-packed cans and choose those packed in quality oil. Mistake 8. Letting opened cans sit too long. This is a mistake nearly everyone makes at some point, leaving an opened can of sardines around for too long. While unopened cans can last for years, once the lid is opened, time becomes a factor. As soon as sardines are exposed to air, deterioration begins. The healthy oils start to oxidize, which not only affects flavor, but also destroys valuable omega-3 fats, the main reason many people eat sardines. The longer they sit, the less nutrition they provide and the worse they taste. Shelf life depends on the packing liquid. Sardines in water spoil the fastest, often within 24 hours. Those in oil usually last 2 to 3 days in the refrigerator. If packed in tomato sauce, you may get up to 4 days. But here's a rule you shouldn't ignore. After a week, sardines are spoiled and unsafe, no matter how they're packed. Another common mistake is leaving them in the open can. Once exposed, the metal can react with air and speed up spoilage, creating an unpleasant metallic flavor. That's why food safety experts recommend transferring sardines immediately into a clean, airtight glass or plastic container. This reduces air exposure, slows nutrient loss, and preserves taste. If you want to extend storage even longer, freezing is an option, but it alters the texture and makes the fish softer. The best approach is simple. Only open what you'll eat within a few days, and always move leftovers into a proper container. This easy habit keeps your sardines safe, fresh, and nutritionally powerful. Mistake 7. Overlooking expiration dates and proper storage. Many people believe canned foods last forever, but that isn't accurate. Sardines can remain edible for years when sealed and stored correctly, yet heat, light, and humidity are their biggest threats. When cans sit in a bright kitchen window near the stove or inside a damp cupboard, you speed up the deterioration of both the container and the fish inside. As time passes, the oils oxidize, flavors grow unpleasant, and nutrients begin to decline. Even worse, a compromised can may allow bacteria to form, making the sardines unsafe. And here's a detail most people don't realize. Not all sardines age the same way. Those packed in tomato sauce or other acidic liquids spoil faster than sardines preserved in oil. This means if you buy different varieties, you should rotate them. Eat the acidic ones first, and keep the oil-packed tins for longer storage. It's also crucial to inspect the can before opening it. If you notice swelling, rust, dents near the seams, or leaks, don't risk it. Toss it out. Think of it this way. Sardines are among the most affordable superfoods available. Don't waste them. And more importantly, don't gamble with your health due to improper storage. With minimal care, you can keep every can fresh, safe, and ready to deliver all the nutrition it promises. Mistake 6. Eating them only straight from the tin. One of the greatest advantages of sardines is their convenience. Open the can and they're ready to eat. But here's the drawback. If you always eat them plain, you miss out on flavor and variety. That's why many people lose interest quickly. Sardines are far more adaptable than most think. View them as an ingredient, not just a finished snack. For instance, blend them with a bit of yogurt, avocado, or olive oil to create a protein-rich spread for bread or crackers. On toast, add toppings like capers, onions, or sliced tomatoes for a Mediterranean-style bite that feels fancy but takes minutes. They also work beautifully in hot dishes. Mix them into pasta sauce at the very end for added depth and omega-3s. Toss them into a stir-fry right before serving so they stay whole while boosting protein. Even pizza improves with sardines. Their savory, salty flavor pairs wonderfully with olives, peppers, and fresh herbs. And at breakfast, fold them into scrambled eggs or omelets for a powerful start to the day. The benefit isn't only taste, it's nutrition as well. Pairing sardines with vegetables, grains, or healthy fats helps your body absorb their nutrients more effectively. For example, eating them with vitamin C-rich foods like tomatoes or peppers improves iron absorption. So yes, eating them straight from the can is fine occasionally, but don't restrict yourself. With a bit of creativity, Sardines can become a secret ingredient that makes countless meals more exciting and more nutritious. Mistake 5. Assuming all sardines taste identical. Many people think sardines are all the same. Open any can, and it will taste like the rest. But that's far from reality. Just like wine, coffee, or cheese, sardines differ greatly in flavor, texture, and quality depending on origin, packing method, and even the season they're caught. Consider the waters they come from. Atlantic sardines can taste very different from Mediterranean or Pacific ones because water temperature, diet, and environment all matter. Cold water sardines, such as those from Norway, often have a firmer texture and cleaner taste. Sardines from warmer waters may be softer and richer. Even timing matters. Fish caught in spring can taste lighter, while those harvested later in the year are fattier and more robust. And that's not all. The packing liquid has a huge impact on flavor. Olive oil, tomato sauce, mustard, or water each highlight different notes. Spanish and Portuguese sardines packed in high-quality olive oil, for example, often develop deep, layered flavors over time. Some producers smoke their sardines, adding savory depth, while others use spiced oils or sauces for extra character. So if you disliked one can, don't give up on sardines entirely. It may have been that specific variety. Exploring different brands, regions, and pack styles can completely transform your experience. Sardines aren't one size fits all. Once you experiment, you'll discover an entire world of flavors waiting inside those small tins. Mistake 4. Matching sardines with the wrong flavors. Sardines are bold little fish. Their rich oils and strong savory taste make them powerful ingredients. But that also means they need the right companions on the plate. One of the biggest errors is combining sardines with flavors that clash instead of complement. Here's the key. Sardines need contrast. Their natural richness shines when paired with bright, fresh, or tangy elements that cut through the oiliness. Think lemon juice, vinegar, capers, tomatoes, or pickled vegetables. These sharp notes don't hide the sardine flavor, they enhance it, making the dish more balanced and interesting. Fresh herbs like parsley, dill, or cilantro also bring a clean lift that lightens everything. So what should you avoid? Heavy, creamy sauces, buttery preparations, or overly sweet pairings. Cream plus oily sardines often feels too rich, overwhelming the palate. Sweet glazes or fruit-based toppings tend to fight the sardine's natural saltiness, creating an unpleasant clash. Consider an example. Sardines on toast with lemon and herbs taste light and satisfying, but sardines drowned in a heavy cheese sauce feel excessive. The double richness makes them difficult to enjoy. It's not that experimentation is forbidden, but balance is essential. When you choose the right flavors, sardines shift from simple canned fish to a gourmet ingredient that feels fresh, vibrant, and memorable. Mistake 3. Washing away flavor and nutrition. This one might surprise you. One of the worst habits is rinsing sardines under water before eating them. Many people do this hoping to reduce salt, fat, or fishiness. But in truth, rinsing removes flavor and valuable nutrients. When sardines are canned, the oil, sauce, or brine isn't just filler. It's part of preservation. Over time, the fish and liquid exchange flavors, and important nutrients like omega-3s and fat-soluble vitamins move into that liquid. When you rinse them, you lose those nutrients along with the taste developed over months. With oil-packed sardines, rinsing creates another issue. Oil and water don't mix, leaving the fish slippery, broken, and less appealing. The same applies to sardines in tomato or mustard sauce. Rinsing strips away the tang and richness that balance the fish's natural flavor. And about salt, yes, sardines can be salty, but rinsing doesn't truly solve it. The salt is absorbed into the fish during canning, not just sitting on the surface. A better option is choosing low-sodium varieties or cutting salt elsewhere in your meal. That way, you keep both flavor and nutrition intact. Think of it this way. Rinsing sardines undoes months of careful flavor and nutrient development in seconds. Instead of washing it away, embrace the oil, brine, or sauce. It's part of what makes sardines special. Mistake 2. Skipping sardines because of the smell. One of the main reasons many people avoid sardines is the idea that they're overly fishy. But the reality is simple: sardines are fish. They're meant to have a mild ocean taste. The real problem usually isn't the sardines themselves, but how they're kept, prepared, or combined with other foods. Quality sardines should taste fresh, savory, and lightly salty, similar to a clean sea breeze. If they taste harsh or unpleasant, chances are they weren't stored correctly. They're past their prime, or they're not being matched with the right foods. The goal isn't to cover up the flavor, but to lift it. Acidic additions like fresh lemon juice, a dash of vinegar, or a spoon of tomato sauce cut through heaviness and make the taste brighter. Fresh herbs such as parsley, cilantro, or dill do the same, adding a clean note that balances the richness. Quality matters a lot. Sardines packed in good olive oil or tomato sauce usually taste cleaner and far less overpowering than cheap, poorly handled varieties. And here's something worth knowing: your taste buds can adapt. If you don't eat fish often, sardines may seem strong at first, but over time you begin to notice their gentle sweetness and depth. Instead of dismissing sardines as too fishy, try different combinations. Add them to a salad, squeeze citrus over them, or pair them with crunchy vegetables. You may be surprised how quickly that fishy taste becomes something you actually enjoy. Mistake 1: discarding the valuable oil. This is easily the most expensive mistake people make with sardines: pouring the oil out and sending it down the drain. That golden liquid is not trash. It's where much of the flavor and nutrition live. Here's why. When sardines are stored in oil, a slow process happens. The fish release some of their natural juices into the oil, while the oil absorbs back into the fish. Over months on the shelf, that oil becomes loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, healthy fats, fat-soluble vitamins like D and E, and deep savory flavor. In simple terms, it becomes liquid nourishment. Tossing it doesn't just mean losing calories. You're throwing away valuable nutrients that support your heart, brain, and immune health. From a cooking perspective, you're also losing a free flavor enhancer that chefs would happily keep. So what can you do with it? Plenty. Drizzle it over salads instead of store-bought dressing. Use it to sauté onions and garlic before cooking pasta or rice. Mix it into soups or stews to deepen the broth. You can even dip fresh bread into it with a squeeze of lemon and a few herbs for a fast snack. And here's an extra benefit: the oil's taste actually becomes richer after opening. Stored properly in the fridge for a few days, it can add even more depth to your meals. Sardine oil is far too valuable to waste. Treat it like the hidden ingredient it truly is. Who should be careful with sardines? Sardines are among the healthiest foods you can eat, but like any concentrated food, they aren't ideal for everyone. Certain groups should be more cautious about eating them too often. People with high blood pressure or salt sensitivity. Most canned sardines are packed in brine, oil, or sauce that contains a fair amount of sodium. Too much salt can raise blood pressure, so choosing low-sodium versions is smarter. Those with gout or elevated uric acid. Sardines contain purines, which the body converts into uric acid. For sensitive individuals, this can trigger gout attacks. Moderation matters. Anyone prone to kidney stones, especially uric acid stones, since purines may increase risk. It's best to speak with your doctor before eating sardines regularly. Pregnant women. The good news is sardines are very low in mercury, unlike larger fish such as tuna or swordfish. But because they're often packed in oil or brine, it's wise to watch sodium and calorie intake if eaten frequently. For most healthy people, sardines are an excellent food to enjoy often. But if you fall into one of these groups, moderation is the safest approach. To wrap it up, sardines are one of the most overlooked superfoods out there, but only when handled the right way. From choosing the right can to storing, pairing, and preparing them correctly, small mistakes can make the difference between a dull, wasted meal and a serious nutritional boost. Don't let simple missteps keep you from enjoying everything sardines provide. Loaded with protein, omega-3s, calcium, and vitamins, They support your heart, brain, and bones while remaining one of the most affordable foods available. Now you know how to unlock their full value and avoid the traps that catch most people. If you found this video useful, please hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss more tips on smart, healthy eating. Do you eat sardines often, or have a favorite way to enjoy them? Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Thanks so much for watching and for being part of our community. And if you'd like to keep learning, we have 2 more videos ready for you. Just click one and we'll see you there. If this video helped you, be sure to hit that like button. It really supports the channel. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss future videos. I'd love to hear your thoughts, so leave a comment below and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.